Okay, I'm talking to Esteban Kolsky from ThinkJar. Hi, Esteban.
Hi, Sally.
You just talked today about becoming a social business and what it takes for a company to actually become a social business. So just in a couple of minutes, can you tell us all like the sequence that they need to go through?
A couple of minutes, sure. It only takes about 3 years, but let's summarize in a couple of minutes. It's pretty simple. I mean, the first thing you have to understand is what a social business entails. And a social business is about companies interacting with the customers through social channels in a much better way, to learn from the customers, to educate the customers, and to leverage their customers to work with the communities. So as you probably you can imagine, the first thing is like being social. You cannot become social business without being a social company internally. So you got to enable collaboration, you got to enable the tools, you got to enable the processes internally for the company to be social. Once you have that, you can do the same, reach out to your customers, establish connection with your customers, and eventually bring it into the business to create a social business that embraces the customers as part of all the processes that they do.
So you gave like things that 1, 2, 3, 4 that you have to go through.
So you have
what is that?
There's 4 steps. You gotta listen, you gotta learn, you gotta grow, and then you gotta improve. So you're gonna listen to what your customers are doing, and that's gonna give you a parameter of what they need, what they're asking for. That's gonna lead you to learning from your customers, and learning from your partners, and learning from everybody how to become a better business. And you need all the information to mature and to grow and to become a better place. And finally, once you're done, you're going to improve your organization, you're going to implement the necessary changes, and then you're going back to the beginning. You're going back to listen, learning, improving, and growing.
That sounds fantastic. How long, as you say, is it going to take us? 3 years?
A lifetime, actually.
A lifetime.
If you really think about it, it's an iteration. I mean, it can take as little as a couple of weeks to get started on the listening, a few months on learning, a few more months to a couple of years in improving, growing, optimizing, and doing everything well. So it really takes a lifetime. Once you get it done right the first time, you go back and do it better the second time, and even better the third time, and so forth. The cycles start reducing with time. So whatever may have taken you a year or 2 years or 6 months the first time may take you in a few months the second time, and even a few weeks the third time. But it's all about this learning and improving process.
Right. So that's the thing. The people who are just listening and then they're not doing anything with it.
That's that's my biggest pet peeve in social media is when people say, well, whatever you do is just listen, and there's nothing you can do with listening. I've proven this with my daughter, by the way, who listens to me but acknowledges nothing and learns nothing. So it's not only about listening; it's about learning more than it's about listening, and taking those lessons that you learn and doing something in your company with that, becoming more social.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.